Now, let's understand about sudden movements. Sudden movement results into earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. Earthquake. Earth means the ground and quake means trembling. Earthquake is the movement of the earth crust. Because of the movement occurring in the interior of the earth, tremendous tension is created in the earth crust. When this tension goes beyond the limit, the energy is released in the form of waves. This results in trembling of the earth surface, that is, earthquake occurs. The magnitude of the earthquake is measured by Richter scale. Magnitude is a number that describes the size of the earthquake. The graphical representation of the earthquake can be done by a device called seismogram. Let's now understand the causes of earthquake. First reason is moving of the plates. Plates means the part of the crust. So the continents are also the one of the plates. Second reason is colliding of plates. Third reason is plates sliding one below the other, sometimes due to the waves releasing in the same direction leads to plates sliding one below the another. Next reason is forming of fractures in the rock layers due to tension in the interior of the earth. Next reason is occurring of volcanic eruptions. Now let's understand the terms, or you can say the concept related with the earthquake. First we will study about focus and epicenter. We learned that earthquake occurs because of the tension that has accumulated beneath the earth's surface goes beyond the limit, and when this tension goes beyond the limit, tremendous energy is released in the form of waves. So exactly that place from where the energy is released is called the center of the earthquake. It is called the focus or hypocenter. When energy waves comes from it, they scattered in all the direction from this center. So the place on the earth's surface where this energy waves reaches first is called epicenter of the earthquake. Epicenter is the nearest place on the earth's surface from the focus, and this place is the first to experience the tremor. Epicenter is perpendicular to the focus, that means exactly ahead of the focus. Now, as I said, when energy waves is released through this energy waves travels in all the directions. Okay, and these waves are called the seismic waves. The seismic waves can be divided into primary, secondary, and surface waves. Let us get familiar to this one by one. Primary waves are also called to be P waves. These are the first to reach on the earth's surface. They are very fast. They can travel in all the state, that is solid, liquid, and gaseous. These waves travel in the direction to and fro. Therefore, these waves are also called forward and backward waves. Because of this, the buildings on the earth's surface move back and forth. Now, talking about secondary or S waves. These waves reach the earth's surface after the primary waves. So, they are called secondary waves. These waves speed is less than the P waves. The particles lying in the way of these waves move up and down. This wave cannot travel through liquid state. that means it travels only through the solid medium. Because of this, the buildings on the earth's surface move up and down. These waves are more destructive than the P waves. Now talking about the third wave, that is surface or L waves. These waves are generated after the P and S waves reach the epicenter. They travel in the direction of the circumference of the earth along the crust. They are the most destructive of all the waves. So student, you can see in figure 2.11, it shows simple seismograph and the graph prepared by it. This graph helps us to understand the magnitude of the earthquake. It is a simple seismogram and the graph prepared from it. But nowadays, with the help of modern technology, advanced seismograms have been designed that help us to record even the macroseismic waves. Student, seismic waves are the waves which released from the tension during the earthquake and are the main reason behind the earthquake to take place. Now, let's understand effects of earthquake one by one. Cracks or fractures develop on the ground. Causes landslides which leads to sliding of rocks. Sometimes the groundwater changes its course. For example, wells may get water or may dry up. Some areas get uplifted while some may subside. Tsunamis are generated in oceans. These waves can cause great loss of life and property in the coastal areas. In snow-covered areas, avalanches may occur. Buildings collapse and loss of life and property occurs. Transportation routes get disrupted. Communication system collapses. Now, talking about the second result of sudden movement, that is volcanoes. When volcanoes take place, hot, solid, liquid and gaseous materials are thrown out from the mantle of the earth onto the surface of the earth. During this process, ash, water vapor, various types of poisonous and inflammable gases, hot molten magma, etc. are thrown out. When the molten magma comes out on the surface, it is called the lava. On the basis of the material ejected from the earth interior, volcanoes can be classified into the two types. First, central type or conical volcano. During eruption, the molten magma comes out through a pipe-like vent inside the earth's surface. The lava spreads around the mount of this vent when it comes out. As a result, cone-shaped mountains start forming and conical volcanic mountains are formed. For example, Mount Fujiyama in Japan and Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania are of central type volcanoes or conical mountains. Talking about the second type, it is fissure type volcanoes. During eruption, when the magma comes out not from a single vent but from many cracks, that is fissures, it is called fissure type volcanic eruption. The molten material coming out with the eruption spreads on both the sides of the fissure. As a result, volcanic plateaus are formed. The Deccan Plateau of India has also been formed due to a such type of volcanic eruption. Now, I want you students to Look at figure 2.18. Study this figure very well. The red dotted line shows the earthquake zones while the red triangles represent volcanoes. And the blue line passing over the map shows plate creating margins. If you will study this map properly, you will understand that plate boundaries are directly related with earthquakes or volcanoes. That means if frequently earthquake will take place or volcanic eruptions will take place, new plate will formed. That is either islands or continents may get formed, or if these plates get consumed, so the new oceanic beds may arise. Now, talking about effects of volcanoes, loss of life and property. Sometimes tsunamis get generated due to volcanic eruptions occurring below ocean floors. Dust, smoke, ash, gases, water vapor, etc. remain in the atmosphere for a long time. This may create imbalance in the environment. Land may become fertile due to volcanic ash. Many minerals are found near the earth's surface because of lava. New land is formed due to volcanic eruption, or at times an island may even disappear. Lakes are formed at the mouth of craters of dead volcanoes when rain water accumulates in them. Depending on the characteristics of the volcano, volcanoes can be divided as or classified as active volcanoes or dormant volcanoes or extinct volcanoes.